The title is not clickbait. Pred is actually back on Optic Texas as they moved on from HAVOK. Coming in a shocking move, honestly, randomly in the middle of the day here on Thursday. They tweeted out this graphic, home with Pred here. There's also a couple other Rostermania things I'm going to touch on towards the end of this video. But they tweeted out this graphic, and then also a link to their tickets, World Champs return to Allen. And then they tweeted out this GIF of Pred, obviously, from their intro that they created for this season. And then they tweeted out the thank you graphic for HAVOK. We appreciate your dedication and passion playing for Optic. Appreciate you as always. Best of luck. So they haven't like officially tweeted welcome back Pred, but obviously with all the gifts and things like that, it's obvious what is happening. And like I said, I mean, there's been debates on and on and on in the community about whether or not Pred will come back to Optic. Will Pred go to C9? Will Pred go to Surge? Will Pred go to LAG? Like, there's been rumors and debates and everything, arguments going on all over the social media for the last couple months at this point, right? Since Pred has been, you know, removed from the team for personal reasons. But now we finally have our answers. He is back, and HAVOK is now a free agent. He even tweeted out back with the GIF, obviously, or he even tweeted out back with the picture of them at Champs last year on stage after winning. This is quite literally a massive domino in this season. Right when he first got released from the team, it was obviously a big shock. It came out of nowhere, and it was a big domino, but this is almost bigger, in my opinion, because your World Championship roster is back, which immediately makes them contenders for every single event, even more so than they already were. But then also HAVOK, who is arguably like a top 5 player in the game, honestly, I think was probably the best player on Optic in recent weeks, is now a free agent and can go anywhere. And there's actually some rumors about this already. I mean, as you can see, 04 tweeted out a GIF here, you know, dapping each other up, making people think like this is right after HAVOK was released. Maybe him and HAVOK are going to be joining back up. It's obviously they were the sub duo for the Surge last year at MW3. The Surge need a slaying SMG. Everyone said they should have kept HAVOK, right? Hindsight's 2020. They couldn't predict how good he was going to be this year. There's rumors they were looking at Neptune or Afro for Hixie, but, you know, maybe based on this GIF, 04 is trying to bring HAVOK back to Vancouver. And as I said, the arguments have been going on for weeks about this, but they're going on even more now. I tweeted out asking people how they're feeling. I mean, you could see people saying it's dumb, they're idiots, feels good, shocked, insane, torn, feel bad for HAVOK. Feel for HAVOK, L move, third best team. I mean, you can see the comments under just my post, right? And my post has 40 comments compared to other ones that have 400, right? So the fans are very back and forth on this, and rightfully so, because as I said just a minute ago, HAVOK was probably Optic's best player, definitely their best player at Major 1 on LAN, but honestly, probably their best player just over the last couple weeks. And I mean, if we take a quick, just general look at the Optic's numbers for this year, right? HAVOK at a 1.15, Pred at a 1.17, HAVOK sitting at about an 89 Slayer rating, Pred sitting just under a 96, right? Non-traded kills a little bit favoring HAVOK, but overall, right, you got to consider Pred played 2 series, HAVOK has played like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 at this point, right? The numbers are actually pretty similar, but the team dynamic is going to have to change back to what it once was. And as this team has already won a championship together, I'd imagine that's not going to be too difficult. But everything they've been doing with HAVOK in the past couple weeks, obviously they can't really continue doing because Pred and HAVOK are just not the same player. Their strengths, their weaknesses, their play styles are completely different. But for one, if you're an Optic fan, or even if you're not an Optic fan, let me know what you think about this in the comments. And then, I mean, on top of all that, we got even, like, more rumors and news here. I mean, Fellow, right now, who's on Omit Brooklyn's Challengers team, tweeted out the contract GIF yesterday, kind of indicating that he might be heading somewhere. And then the Surge, apparently, rumors yesterday coming here from Ronnie and Breaking Point that they were looking at Neptune and Afro, as I mentioned earlier, for Hixie. Now, maybe they're going to be looking at HAVOK. So that post-Major 1 Rostermania is really starting to spin up now, especially because we have matches in just over a week, right? We don't have matches for the next week, week and a half. But teams got to start scrimming before, you know, Major 2 qualifiers start. So these roster changes are probably going to start dropping, at least rumors, pretty quickly here. And then once teams start scrimming with their new rosters, of course, there's going to be leaks and things like that. So expect to see more news really, really soon. If you're not already subbed and want to stay up to date with it, make sure to sub to the channel. And I mean, listen, as you can see here from Jacob Hale, Optic's first match is on February 15th versus Atlanta FaZe, right? Who I believe would tie the series win streak record if they were to beat Optic here in this series. So big match, right? For Pred to come back, make a statement here, as my guy Jacob Hale is saying. But hey, you guys let me know what you think about this. Like I said, I'm going to keep you up to date with all the roster moves and just everything CDL related. That's why I post here on the channel if this is your first time tuning in. But this is just some massive news, pal. This is massive news, and even more news is going to continue to come out. I'm sure something probably dropped in the amount of time it took me to record, edit, and post this. something's probably already dropped in the hour since basically I'm saying this to you now and probably you're watching this video. So make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel for more content. Hopefully, I'll see y'all in the next one.